Like I say, I have very much love for all of my gypsies and a lot of my other groups. They did save me, like I say. The Little King. Like I said, my gypsies were. I would probably be dead if it wasn't for the gypsies. They actually did keep me alive for quite a while. Like I say, going through. They went through Auschwitz, a lot of the gypsies. And the gypsy community actually thrived in Auschwitz. And they said, "We are not proud of what we had to do, but we survived. And we survived to save you." And I said, "Oh." I was a very young child at the time. She said, "Little King." Anyway, I think she was Iranian or one of the other groups that had known me from the past, from the old days, they said. Anyway, I was very thankful to be talking to them. And they had gone through Auschwitz and survived and even made one of the Auschwitz facilities profitable to keep their people. They said, "We are not proud of what we did, but we did survive and we did not kill." Anyway, different groups, knowing of the American government. Like I said, I had no control over what Carter and Kennedy and some of the other ones did. Other people knew of this, of course. They knew I was a good and loving person and caring person and a good leader. I had led others. They said, "You have led others. You can lead us." So it was their choice, like I say. Like I said, I have a fierce, fierce love for a lot of my people out there. I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for everything. Like I said, I tried to. Even the Germans were like, "We're going to make sure that those airplanes have gun cameras so they don't get away with this." German scientists purposely put those gun cameras on those aircraft. So when Carter or Nixon or somebody was shooting, when President Bush was shooting aircraft down in World War II without provocation or whatever, or bombing a factory without provocation, that his ass would get nailed. Or the loss of the camera footage. Like I said, at first, they took the cameras right off the mounts. There were bolt holes for them. They should have been there, but they weren't. So one of the presidents had ordered the cameras removed from the American aircraft. It was on the plans, they said, but they were gone. They even left the bolt holes for them and everything. Built the new planes with the camera mounts, but no cameras. So someone was obviously covering up a lot. America had been bombing a lot of targets, pretending it was Hitler, pretending it was Stalin. Like I said, Stalin supposedly bombed a lot of things. They didn't. It was really just America extorting something from someone. It was all the American government. It was actually White Star Lines. They didn't even understand how they did it until they understood White Star. The freight company that had been around for centuries. White Star Lines has been around since the beginning first days. Forever ago. Possibly even before Egypt, they say. Builders of the Titanic. Like I said, there's actually been 3 Titanics. Anyway, it's time travel, it's a lot of things. It's and humanity. Anyway, though, like I say, the thing was, Kennedy, Carter, they had more power than me. They could buy the radio stations and TV stations and control the TV stations. They could control the internet. They could control the analog. But they couldn't control the digital. And they couldn't control the people after. Like I said, the American government only lasts 1,000,000 years. Or 2,000,000 years. I actually last 100 million years. Or at least my civilization did. So anyway, I was epically huge. Anyway, though, it doesn't really matter, though. They tried to kill me. And they basically succeeded, pretty much. But it was very hard for them. One cowboy said, "Oh, I think we can nurse a little bit more." One of them said, "He's spent. There's no more left in him." And one of the older cowboys was like, "Oh, I think there's a little bit more left in this old dog. I think we can nurse a little more out of this guy." I don't know. They're lies. They're running out of lies or something. But I mean, like I say, I could. Now I guess just put a gun to my head and pull the trigger. Um, anyway, Nixon said, "I'm not going to be left the one left holding the hot potato." Anyway, so I was the one supposed to be left holding the hot potato. Lucifer, a child. Basically, they expected the presidency, the White House, to fold like a wet taco come 1977. That was going to be it. And basically that actually kind of is it, considering that George W. Bush actually threatened Germans that they had to sell their property or he would bomb them with his aircraft. That's why he's decorated, actually, I believe. I forget. Like I said, there should be gun footage of every single mission that he took. And they did display some, but I don't think it was actually from his aircraft. Like I said, they chose people to be their heroes. People that they would later on pay off, of course. Like George W. Bush. How do I know? Well, because I'm Lucifer. I know everything they did. Anyway, I know a lot more, too. They tried to kill me, of course, too. Yay. They're probably still trying to kill me. Those people at the White House. It's kind of funny to think that George W. Bush and Kennedy and everyone has done everything they can possibly do to kill me, and yet I'm still alive. Still doing it. They've ordered ships of the future to come back and kill me. Oh, nice. Or to kill someone I know and love. There should be gun people out front right now blowing holes in my house. Anyway, it's funny though. Some vacation. Like, forget taking a whistle-stop tour of the American government and the states. They wanted to kill me, like I said. They knew that the White House and the president and all those whistle-stops, oh, we're going to go whistle-stop. Like, how pathetic can you possibly get? The biggest murderers. I called it the biggest murderers club. Because they extorted and killed millions of people throughout the world. And covered it up. Riding the back of my trains, going, we're so awesome. The latest rulers, of course. I mean, like, what's his name? I liked, what's his name? He wasn't all that bad. The guy with Monica. They tried to make him take a fall or whatever. I was like, whatever. I don't care about that. So he has sex with his assistant. Who wouldn't? Of course she gave it up to him. Proud of it, I bet. Should be, anyway. I mean, hey, he was a great guy. He wasn't a bad guy at all. He's a doofus. Like, oh, come on. Don't talk about that. Anyway, he was one of the least horrible people. Like I said, the ones further back in time were the worst. The ones that they didn't have cameras on them. Anyway, the later ones, they couldn't get away with so much, so they were tracked more. They were all tracked, though. Every single president. You could actually see video of everything they did, just not, around here. Exactly. It's crazy, actually, almost. Considering. Besides, what were they thinking, anyway? America, the Earth, has been broadcasting to space for thousands of years. Those radio waves are still going out there. Every planet anywhere around here will see Earth. And then come take a look. Just because they say God. A lot of the other races said, well, we kind of were wondering what a God is. And they said God is with us. So we assume that that there's somebody God-like here. Then we found you. I was like, yeah, well, once great old creator. So anyway, it was funny as they stopped by in 1970, whatever, like, oh, we found you. Hi. It's like, yeah, me, I know. Yeah, well, I'm having a little bit of an issue with the local government, which is supposed to be mine. Something about my vacation. Anyway, they're all really nice and all really polite and cute and very understanding about my unfortunate problem.